Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the game where we aim for the obscure and we ignore the obvious. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, I'm Courtney. This is my sister Lauren, and we're from Wiltshire.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Dave. This is my wife Mira, and we're from Southampton.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Katie. This is my husband Simon, and we're from Cheshire.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Andy. This is my partner Joe, and we're from Chatham in Kent.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very warm welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce, here to hit the nail on the head, or at least he would if he did manual labour. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Good afternoon / early evening to you.
Same to you.
Are you well? You look well.
Oh, I am well. You too.
Oh,
brimming.
that's very kind of you. Now,
Yes.
two returning pairs on podiums 3 and 4, and they've both been through to a head-to-head before.
Yes.
So it's going to be tough for our new pairs to compete, but who knows? Somebody could get pointless answers on every single question. Could happen. I mean, listen, it's not going to, but it could.
Round, but it could.
Oh, can you imagine? Round 1 is rather fun.
Rather fun. Rather fun. It doesn't say that about every
Fun,
round.
I'm overselling.
Okay.
It might be interesting.
Rather qualifies it, I think. That's fine.
Yeah, don't sue me if it's not fun.
Okay.
Is all I'll say.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you very much. Now, Alan and Ben got through to the jackpot last time and failed to win it, which means we're adding another £1,000 to that, so today's jackpot starts off, would you believe, at £3,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. All you have to remember is it's the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. So keep your scores lovely and low, especially in this fun first round, and you have nothing to fear. Best of luck to everybody. Our first category this afternoon is innovations. Innovations. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns best inventions of the past 66 years. Richard, this is fun.
It's interesting, right, to know what the best inventions are. And these all come from Popular Mechanics, the website. They had the best inventions of the last 66 years. On each board, we'll show you 7 clues to one of those inventions that were on the list. We'll show you the initials of the invention as well. Can you just tell us what it is? 7 on the way up, 7 on the way down. So 14 of the greatest inventions of the last 66 years.
Popular Mechanics.
Yeah, Popular Mechanics.
I mean, Frank's my favourite. Who's yours?
Oh, he's great. I like Elaine at Mr. Clutch in Ealing.
Yeah.
She is great.
She's good.
So
Muzz
popular.
Clutch it is, in fact, now, I think you'll find.
Yes, it's Mr. and Muzz Clutch.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. I tell you a website that I don't visit often.
Yes.
Unpopular Mechanics.
No. Oh, no.
Do you?
No. I tried to tear myself away from it, but it's a wrench.
Whoa.
There we go. Well,
Talking of unpopular.
That's... OK, so we are looking for these inventions. Here's our first board of 7. We've got car with both an electric and a petrol engine. The first mass-produced version was launched in Japan in 1997. H, implanted device that uses electrical impulses to regulate the heart rhythm. P, preparation developed in the 1950s by Jonas Salk to prevent an infectious disease of the nervous system. PV, fine filaments of glass or plastic used in telecommunications to transmit data by the passage of light. FO, international research initiative completed in 2003, which mapped the genes of human beings. HGP, particle accelerator on the Franco-Swiss border that detected the Higgs boson in 2012. LHC, and digital currency, released in 2009 by an individual or group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto B. There we are. Lauren, welcome. Great to have you here on Pointless. Oh, podium 1. That's just the luck of the draw, or the bad luck of the draw. Tell us all about yourself.
I study creative writing at Bath Spa University.
Splendid. How long have you been doing that?
I'm in my 2nd year now.
Right, OK. Of a 3-year course?
Yeah.
Good stuff. And what do you do for fun?
Me and my flatmate have a candle business. We've started making candles and wax melts and
that's
stuff like
good.
that. Yeah.
Flavoured, obviously, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Scented. Sorry, scented, not flavoured. Flavoured.
Absolutely delicious.
And it just, more I chew it, just doesn't seem to get any smaller.
Don't eat your candles.
Yeah,
That'd be
no,
my
don't.
advice.
Sorry. Yes, scented, scented. What's your, what's the best scent, most popular scent of your candles?
We've only really just started making them, but our favourite one is we've got chocolate one.
Oh, a chocolate candle. I would eat that. Anyway, on the subject of brilliant inventions, what are you going to go for?
Maybe, I don't want to be wrong, but I think it might be fibre optics.
OK, for the FO one,
Yeah,
fine
FO.
filaments, fibre optics. Sounds good to me. Let's see if it's right, fibre optics. It is fibre optics. And look at that, down it goes to 27. Lauren, very well done. Good start to the round.
Yeah, now they picked one a year, essentially, for this list, and fibre optics was the best invention for the year we were born, 1970.
That sounds, gosh, it's as old as we are.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks pretty well preserved.
It does look pretty good.
Doesn't it?
The deepest fibre optic cable in the world is 8,000 metres below sea level, the one that links America and Japan.
Interesting. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now then, Mira, welcome to Point. It's lovely to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm on maternity leave at the moment. But
Congratulations.
Thank you. And normally I work as a genetics doctor.
Now, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's very... Where do you do that?
So in the main hospital in Southampton.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Presumably, the genetics, things are moving so quickly. By the time you're back from maternity leave, it'll be a whole new scene.
I think some things will change, some things will not
some
change.
things remain the same.
But yeah, it's mainly outpatient work, really.
Okay.
Seeing people with possible genetic disorders or something in their family and advising them what to do, testing, etc.
I see. Fascinating. Now, Mira, what are you going to go for on our board?
Well, I think, in view of my job, probably the one I'm going to go for is the Human Genome Project.
The Human Genome Project. I mean, that's like a little gift from us to you, Mira.
I hope so.
Let's see how many of our 100 people got that. The Human Genome Project. It's right. 27 was the only score we had, and you go down to 7. Very well done indeed, Mira.
Well played, Mira. I was going to say, well, is it well played, if that's your job?
Well
but you know what I
selected.
mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, 2003, that was the best invention for the 50th anniversary as well of when Crick and Watson's publication about the double helix structure of DNA as well, which is rather lovely.
Yeah, it's lovely. Very poetic. Thank you very much. Now, Katie, welcome back. This, I think, is your third and therefore final shot at the Pointless jackpot. Remind us all about yourself.
My name's Katie. I'm from a village called Alsager. I'm involved in Alsager Ladies Circle, which brings women together for community and friendship.
Alsager, what a brilliant name for a village.
Yeah,
Alsager.
hey, Alsager.
Yeah, hi, Alsager. Well done. So that's a great, that's nice.
I'll get a bench now with my name on because that's
At the very
happened.
least, at the very least, quite possibly with a canopy if you get through to the final. Very good. Now, Katie, what are you going to go for on our board here?
I know 3, so it's just which one is the lowest. I'm going to go for the digital currency and say Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, says Katie. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Bitcoin. Bitcoin is right. 27 is our high score, 7 is our low, 53 for Bitcoin.
Yeah, they reckon there's around $160 billion worth of Bitcoin, although that was at the beginning of 2020, so there'd be more now, but it's still only 1/2 of 1% of all the world's currency. It's a lot of money in the world.
A lot of money. Thank you very much indeed. Andy, welcome back. Welcome back. Now, you were looking like the threat, I'm going to be quite honest, last time. Everything seemed to be going your way. Now, Andy, tell us all about yourself, a little bit more.
I'm a bit of a sports nut. I'm into most sports. I like rugby and lots of American sports as well. So I'm very much into American football and baseball. I do a lot of reading about old-time baseball players, people like Honus Wagner and Ty Cobb, people like that, you know.
Honus Wagner and Ty Cobb, these were going to be your pointless answers in the last round. Obviously, they're now frantically changing the... Andy, this is your board. Do you want to fill in all those blanks for us?
Top one is hybrid, I think. Pacemaker, don't know PV, wish I did, probably the best answer. And the other one down there is the Large Hadron Collider, so that's what I'm going to go for.
Large Hadron Collider. Let's see how many of our 100 people got Large Hadron Collider. It's looking pretty good. Down it goes to 9. Very well done indeed, Andy. 9 for Large Hadron Collider.
Yeah, surprisingly low score there. Perhaps people couldn't quite get all 3 words right. Yeah, they're proposing an even bigger one, an even
What are they gonna
larger
call
Hadron
that?
Collider.
Massive Hadron Collider.
Yeah, massive. The MHC, they called it, 100 kilometres, just
And
encircling Geneva.
There were some people who thought that there was a danger that the whole of the Earth would just disappear in a black hole
Yeah,
when
which
they
it
switched
did.
it on. Is that where we are now?
Oh, everything since then,
Has
yeah,
been
is
Figment of our imagination.
yeah, exactly that. Yeah,
Oh my word.
we're essentially in a simulation.
Oh wow.
Had you not?
Gosh.
It makes sense of a lot of things.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely
See?
does.
Shall we fill in the rest of these? Quite right about hybrid. Would have scored you 58. You're right about pacemaker as well, which would have scored you 49. Do you know this next one is the best invention in 1955? Reduced this disease by 99% around the world. The polio vaccine.
Polio vaccine.
Yeah. Would have scored you 11 points. Very well done if you said that at home.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 7, the best score of the past. Mira, well done you. Fantastic performance there. Then 9 is where we find Andy and Joe. Then 27 is where we find Lauren and Courtney. Then 53 is where we find Katie and Simon. So, Simon, you are a little bit ahead. So, yes, a nice low score from you will even things up. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 7 more clues up on the board, and here they are. All of these were the best inventions of their year. Kitchen appliance that heats food by means of high-frequency radio waves. MO, computer-based information service developed by Tim Berners-Lee and a team at CERN, WWW. Wireless technology, its name was inspired by a 10th century king who unified Denmark and Norway. B, ultra-strong polymer used in bulletproof vests and spacesuits. K, space-based radio navigation system operated by the US Air Force, originally consisting of 24 Navstar satellites. GPS, printed parallel lines of different thicknesses used to represent digits, which can be read electronically. B, and technique for producing large numbers of copies of a specific piece of DNA developed by Kerry Mullis, PCR. There we go. Joe, welcome back. Lovely to have you with us again. Remind us all about yourself, Joe.
My name's Jo. I work as a counsellor and I live at home in Kent with Andy.
Andy, he's got a name badge, it's fine. Andy, it's fine. Yeah, that's what I use those as well. I depend on them. Yes. What do you do for fun, Joe?
Oh, crumbs. We love our music. So we go to a lot of gigs.
Good.
We love 80s music, particularly. Howard Jones.
Howard Jones.
ABC. We've been to see recently.
Is Howard Jones still performing?
Oh, he is, and he's fantastic.
Is he?
Absolutely fantastic.
Wow. Goodness. Joe, you are on 9, which means 43 or less, even at this early stage, would get you into the next round. What would you like to go for?
I liked the previous board a lot better. I'm going to have to go for the wireless technology, which I think is Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. Bluetooth, says Joe. Here is your red line. Let's see how far down the column we get with Bluetooth. Very good. Gets you through, Joe. That's another lovely low score from the far podium. 21 takes your total up to 30.
The best invention for 1999, and within 10 years, 2 billion units using Bluetooth have been shipped. How do scientists invent things like that?
It is literally on the shoulders of
other things,
giants.
yeah.
They climb up the ladders of other people's ideas and suddenly think, well, hang on, well, if that works, then presumably you could do
The
this.
sheer depth of what we don't understand as non-scientists is extraordinary.
Yeah.
Thanks, science.
Thank you, science. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Simon, welcome back. Tell us all about yourself again.
Yeah, a keen sportsman and a big fan of horse racing, actually. So,
Are you?
Yeah, so I like to go as often as I can, and we've...
Every kind, the flats, the jumps.
Yeah, flat and jumps.
Yeah.
Happy with both, yeah. And we actually own a very small share in a couple of horses, so good to go and watch the...
That's exciting.
It is.
So how far afield do your horses go?
Well, they're always in the UK, generally.
Yeah,
Generally in England. So yeah, not too far.
Have you had any impressive finishes?
We've got a couple of horses, and they've both won a race each, or at least a race each. So that's good.
Very
That's all you
nice.
could ask for.
Yeah,
so it's been
absolutely.
Good. It's been really
good stuff. OK, Simon, you're on 53, which means you are the high scorers.
Yes.
We need a low score from you.
Yeah, struggling here, actually. I know the top two, but I think they'll be too high. There's lots of things I think I should know. I'm going to take a risk on B, because I'm on the one that begins with B, because I'm not sure. Is it binary?
You're going to say binary for the printed parallel lines. Well, no red line for you as you're the high scorers. Let's see if binary is right and how many people said it if it is. not binary, I'm afraid, Simon, and that scores you 100 points, which takes your total up to 153.
Yeah, afraid not. I'll give the correct answer at the end of the pass.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Dave, welcome to Pointers. Good to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm a civil engineer by day. I specialise in highways and drainage design and residential projects.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you did that by night. Civil engineer by day, but yes. So what by night?
By night, in my spare time, I'm a member of Lords Hill Roadrunners over in Southampton. So we do any distance really, from sort of park run 5Ks up to marathon, cross countries, things like that.
Wow. By night. I hope you wear fluorescent. That's exciting. Good for you. Dave, you are on 7. Doesn't matter what you score. You're through to the next round. Come what may. What do you want to go for?
I'm sure Mira's probably told me the bottom one at some point, but it's not coming to me. I'm going to take a bit of a punt because I can. I'm going to go for GPS, Global Positioning System.
Global Positioning System. Let's see if that's right. No red line. You're already through. Absolutely right. Down it goes to 15. There we are. Good choice. Takes your total up to 22.
Well played. Best invention for 1978. That's the thing that blows my mind. Sat nav and maps on your phone and all that. It's extraordinary. When you think the things that can't be done, when sometimes you go into a garage and say, can you do this? And they go, no. And you say, but can you map every single road in the entire world and get someone to say the name of it and then tell me where I am? They go, yeah, well, that I can do.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Courtney, welcome to Pointers. It's good to have you. Tell us all about yourself.
I study psychology at the University of Greenwich.
How is the University of Greenwich?
It's really pretty.
Is it? I bet it is. Lovely place to be. What year are you in?
3rd year.
In your 3rd year.
Yeah.
Very good. So of 3 years, or is this a... Yeah. And what do you do after that? What's the next level?
I'm planning on doing a master's, hopefully, in criminology.
That's exciting. Psychology and criminology.
Yeah.
OK, Courtney, you're on 27. Doesn't matter what you score. You're through to the next round. That board is all yours. Talk us through it.
OK, well, the top one's microwave oven. This next one's World Wide Web. I don't know what the bottom two are. I would guess B is like Braille or something. That's probably wrong. I'm going to go for the polymer and say Kevlar.
Kevlar, says Courtney. No red line viewers, you're already through. How many people said Kevlar? Not bad at all, Courtney. 31 for that. Takes your total up to 58. Very good.
Yeah, perfect for a criminologist as well. 1965. Kevlar's actually a trademarked name. I won't tell you the actual name of it because I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
You did very well, took us through the others as well. Microwave oven would have scored you 66, and World Wide Web would have scored you 42. Now, this is not Braille, and it's not binary. It is...
Barcode.
Barcode. Yeah, barcode is the answer. Would have scored you 28 points. Now, this last one. Mira, do you know this one?
I do, yeah. Polymerase chain reaction.
It is exactly what Mira just said. There you go. Polymerase chain reaction.
Chain reaction.
And would have scored you 3 points.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, that brings us to the end of our first round, which means, alas, we have to say goodbye to one of our pairs. And double alas, it's Simon and Katie, which is where we say a final farewell. Thank you for playing. It's been lovely having you on the show. I'm sorry that we can't send you home with a trophy, but you've been great, Simon and Katie. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. And there we are, down to 3 pairs. Very, very well done. Everybody made it through round 1 beautifully. Mira, hats off to you. You are our lowest individual scorer. In fact, Mira and Dave, you are our lowest combined scorers. Best of luck to all 3 pairs, though. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is Shakespeare plays. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Shakespeare play titles containing at least one of the letters G, O, D or S as they could. There we are. They just have to contain one of those letters. Richard?
Yeah, looking for the title of any Shakespeare play as listed on the RSC website, please, that contains one of those letters in its title.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Lauren, what would you like to go for?
I'd like to go for Comedy of Errors.
Oh, very good. Comedy of Errors. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Comedy of Errors. Comedy of Errors is right. That goes down to 3. Very, very well done indeed, Lauren. Great start to the round.
3 O's, 1 D, 1 S. I mean, it's absolutely sailing into this round, isn't it? The comedy of errors.
Yeah.
It's very, very funny. It's no Mrs. Brown's Boys, that's all I'll say.
OK, OK. There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Dave.
Yep.
Dave, what are you going to go for?
Right, I'm a civil engineer because I like numbers, not reading. But that said, I'm going to say Coriolanus.
Coriolanus, says Dave. You see, put the disclaimer in there and then come in with a nice, obscure-ish Shakespeare play. I'm not buying any of that, Dave. Coriolanus, let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Coriolanus is right. 3 is the only score we have at the moment. 6. Very strong indeed. Well done, Dave.
Well played, Dave. In an 80s production of that at the National Theatre, Sir Peter Hall had the audience come up on stage to be part of the crowd, essentially, in the crowd scenes. And as Ian McKellen was about to start a soliloquy, a woman from the audience asked him to sign her programme.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There we are. Andy, what are you going to go for?
There's a few bouncing around in my head, but I think I'm going to go for Richard II.
Richard II, says Andy. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Richard II. It's right. That is a pointless answer. Very, very well done indeed, Andy. That adds £250 to today's jackpot, and it takes the total up to £3,250, and it scores you nothing.
Nice. You know, I was trying to work out which answers would be pointless. Quite hard to work out, but that's lovely.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Well, we're halfway through the round. This is exciting. Let's have a quick look at those scores before we come back down. Now, Andy, we're very well done. That's a nothing. That's the lowest score there. 3 is where we find Lauren and Courtney. 6 is where we find Dave and Mira. So, Mira, yeah, you know what you have to do. Good luck. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, now then, Joe. Remember, we're looking for the title of any Shakespeare play that contains at least one of the letters G, O, D or S.
I can't get the same score as Andy, I'm afraid. But, and I'm really hoping I'm pronouncing this right, I'm going to say Titus Andronicus.
Titus Andronicus, says Joe. OK, here is your red line. Let's see where we end up with Titus Andronicus. It is right. It's another lovely score. Look at that, 4. Very well done indeed. Takes your total up to 4.
It's a very impressive round so far, isn't it? 6 points being the highest score, which is would normally be the lowest score. Yeah, a notoriously gory play. The last time they did it at the Globe, 2014, over 100 audience members fainted, including the reviewer for The Independent.
Wow.
It's a review I'd like to read.
Yes. Thank you. Now, Mira, you're the high scorers.
Yeah. I was going to say Titus Andronicus, but I've got another one, so hopefully it'll be low enough. I'm going to go for Love's Labour's Lost.
Love's Labour's Lost, says Mira. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. There's no red line for you as you're the high scorers at the moment. It is obviously right. It's another good one. 3. Very well done indeed. Wow. Scored better than Titus Andronicus. So there we are. 9 is your total.
3 O's, 3 S's, 3 points. Add them together, what do you get? 9. Hold on a minute.
Hang. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, we are living in a large Hadron Collider.
Yeah, we really are.
Thank you. Now, Courtney, we have a target for you. You have to score 5 or less.
OK.
What are you thinking of?
Pretty sure this is a Shakespeare play. Timon of Athens.
Timon of Athens. Here is your red line. Let's see. How many of our 100 people said Timon of Athens? You've done it! Look at that, down it goes to 2. Fantastic. Takes your total up to 5. Very well done indeed.
What a round. Well done, everyone. Yeah, Timon of Athens. To be knocked out on 9.
I know.
Whoa, on a Shakespeare round as well. That's very, very unlucky. Here's the pointless answers. We've heard a couple of them now. All's well that ends well. It's a pointless answer. Pericles as well. There's Richard II. The Two Noble Kinsmen and The Winter's Tale as well.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we are at the end of our second round, which means we have to say goodbye to another pair with their ludicrously high score of 9. Mira and Dave, this is where we say goodbye to you. You came into this as the heroes, and you leave still as kind of heroes, because that's an amazing score. But you were just out-heroed by the others, I'm afraid. But anyway, we'll see you next time, and we'll look forward to that. I'm sure you'll go much, much further then. Mira and Dave, thanks so much. But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Joe and Andy, Courtney and Lauren. You are now 1 step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £3,250. There it is. But before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't boost that jackpot a little bit more by trying to truffle out a couple of pointless answers. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many British pigs as they could. Richard.
Yeah, 6 names up on the board. 4 of them are real pigs, 2 of them pointless answers, but 2 of them are porkies. So try and avoid those. £250 for each one you get. We haven't had one for ages, have we?
No. And how long has it been since we had a double pointless? Do you remember those days?
Long time. I mean, way back when.
There we go. OK, so we are looking for the pointless pigs amongst these 6. Here we go. We've got Welsh, Derbyshire Gritstone, Landrace, Lop, Oxford Sandy and Black, Hoggett.
Well, we've got no idea. Have you guys got any idea?
I reckon
Any of them
Welsh,
stand?
but I don't think that's going to be the pointless one.
Yeah, but not Welsh is obvious.
Apart from that, no, absolutely.
Joe and Andy will go first.
What do you reckon, Oxford, Sandy and Black?
I was going to say that one.
I'll go for Oxford, Sandy and
Very
Black.
nice. There we are,
Yeah.
Oxford Sandy and Black. Let's have a look. Is it a pointless pig? Oh, it's a pointless pig! Very, very well done indeed. A pointless answer. There we are. Fantastic. Now, Courtney and Lauren.
Right. What do you reckon?
What are you thinking?
I think the second one or the third one, but that's just a guess.
OK, should we go second one? You said that from the beginning.
Oh, don't trust me.
All right, I think we're going to say the Derbyshire Gritstone.
The Derbyshire Gritstone.
Yeah.
OK, well, we've gone regional with Oxford. Let's go regional again with Derbyshire Gritstone. Let's see if that is a pig. Oh, I'm afraid not a pig at all, it turns out. Bad luck.
It does sound like one, doesn't it?
Doesn't
It's
it?
actually a sheep. So that's very naughty of us.
Yeah.
But we got on. This is the first time in 5 shows we've had a pointless answer, so very well done.
Very exciting.
On that one. Now, I'll tell you the 2 that scored points. They are Landrace and Lop. Both of those would have scored you points, 1 and 4. And of these other 2, one is a pointless answer, the other is incorrect. What do you
A
think?
hogget is a sheep. It's an age of sheep, I think. But it's not lamb or mutton.
OK.
So therefore, Welsh.
So you think Welsh?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Is Welsh the other pointless answer? Absolutely
Hey.
right. Very well done.
Good.
And Hoggett is the surname of the farmer in the film Babe,
Oh, I see.
played
There
by
we go.
James Cromwell. He turned vegan after that film in response to the film.
Did he?
Yeah.
There you are.
There you go.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, there we are. Well done. You managed to find a pointless answer. That's added £250 to the jackpot. It now stands at £3,500. But who will be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, the first player to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you're now allowed to confer, which is great. Here is your first question, and it concerns dances and dance moves. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 visual clues now to various dances or dance moves. We'll show you their initial letters as well, but what are these dances or dance moves?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 visual clues, and here they come. We have got A, S. B, C. C, W. D, F. And E, S. Excellent. Joe and Andy will go first.
That would be my guess. We know all of them. We're just trying to decide which one's going to be.
Which is going to be, yes, exactly.
OK, we'll go for B, Charleston.
Charleston say Joe and Andy for B. So, Courtney and Lauren, do you want to talk us through that board?
We were going to go for B. I think A is swing, E is salsa, D is floss, and we're not sure what C is, but we're guessing it's waltz. I think that's what we're going to go for.
You're going to go waltz for C. So we have Charleston and we have waltz. Joe and Andy went for Charleston. Let's see if that's right for B. That goes down to 19. 19. Now, if it was between that and another, was C the one you were going to go for? Was that the other?
No.
No, interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll come to that in a moment. OK, you've gone C, waltz. Let's see how many of our 100 people said waltz. Waltz is right. And that goes down to 31. Very well done indeed. Joe and Andy, after one question, you're up 1-0.
Yeah, that's the actor Christoph Waltz there, of course. And those are the best two answers on the board. So couldn't have done better than Charleston, couldn't have done better in response than Waltz either. So the first one, of course, is swing. It's a very big score. That would have scored you 83 points.
It's a very classy swing, isn't it?
That's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have had any swing, and we went for that.
We went for that. D was floss, of course, and would have scored you 49. And the last one is salsa. And salsa would have scored you 64. Although I occasionally worry about our 100 because it's a 5-letter word beginning with S. That's the picture. 3 of our 100 said soup.
Oh, I used to be able to do the soup. Do the soup. Can't anymore.
You just lie on the ground when someone dunks bread in you.
That's the one. Yeah. I haven't got the hips for that anymore. What was the one you were thinking of?
Floss.
Very good. Thank you very much indeed. OK, now here comes your second question. Courtney and Lauren, you have to win this one, stay in the game, so best of luck. Our second question is all about the 7 dwarves in other languages. Richard.
We're going to give you the list of the 7 dwarfs, but in 5 different foreign languages. Which foreign languages are these the dwarfs in?
So I've got to read 35 foreign...
Oh, yeah.
OK, here we go. We've got... Chef, Brumber, Happy, Schlafmütz, Pimpel, Hatschi, Seppel. Klöke, Butter, Glade, Trötter, Bliege, Prosit, Tucker. Prof, Guichot, Joyeux, Dormeur, Timide, Atum, Simple. Brille, Knapvot, Lilstig, Zevnig, Flövmand, Prosit, Dumpe, and Dotto, Brontolo, Gongolo, Pisolo, Mammalo, Eolo, Chiucciol.
Oh, beautiful.
We made it.
That was a lot of fun.
We made it. Well, yeah.
Can we do this every day?
Oh, shall we? OK, there we go. Now, Courtney and Lauren will go first.
OK. What's that mean, German? Don't ask me. Which one are you going to say? Austrian. I think we know a few, but some are going to be quite high. Which one are you going to do? OK, I think the second one, I think we're going to guess at Austrian.
Second one, Austrian. OK, Klucke, Butter, Glade, Austrian. Right, Joe and Andy.
Austrian is a language, is it? Austrians speak German.
I think so.
Austrians speak German.
OK.
In which case...
OK.
We will go for the third one down, which I think is French.
OK, French, say Joe and Andy. So in the order they were given, we have Courtney and Lauren saying that the second one down was Austrian. Is it right? How many people said it if it is? Not Austrian. Which means you merely have to be correct with French, Joe and Andy, and you will win the point and thereby go through to the final. Is French right for the third one down? Yes, it is. Very well done indeed. It goes down to 58, but it was right. That's what it had to be. And it means after only 2 questions, you're straight through to the final, Joe and Andy. 2-0.
Yeah, very clever move. Well done. Yeah, Austrian, not a language. So, yeah, not up there. I'm going to leave 2 and 4 for the moment. So the top one, Chef, Brumbart, etc.
German.
German, yeah. That would have scored you 39. And the bottom one you read out so beautifully.
Italian.
Si. And that would have scored you 37. Now, these other 2, they're both Scandinavian. I'll tell you what I went for. I
Yes.
went Norwegian for 2 and Swedish for 4. What do you think?
I was thinking maybe it's either Swedish or maybe Norwegian for 4. And, I don't know, Danish for the second? I don't know.
Okay, interesting. Well, we're both wrong. Because number 2 is Swedish. And would have scored you 6 points. And number 4 is Danish. And that would have scored you 3 points.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Well, the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, you've played amazingly well right throughout the show. You just came up against Joe and Andy in this head-to-head round. But we'll see you again next time. But for now, thank you so much, Courtney and Lauren. But for Joe and Andy, it is now time for the Pointless Final. Congratulations, Joe and Andy. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £3,500. Well, very, very well done. I mean, you know, arguably you could have been in this position last time you were on the show. It looked like you were set for a final, but here you are. The jackpot's a little bit bigger. What would you like to see come up in this last round?
Music, sport, possibly.
Sport,
American
you'd be
sport
really
would be
good at.
nice.
OK, well, as always, you get to choose your category from the 4 we put up on the board. Let's see what we've got for you this afternoon. We have decades of golf majors, Lilies on film, the year 1961, and Glaswegian pop.
Lilies on film is just going to be... there's going to be 3 different Lilies and what name of film they've starred in.
I mean, golf would all be on you.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to go for golf.
OK.
Glaswegian pop.
We could try our luck at film or we could try our luck at pop. What do you fancy?
OK, we'll go Lilies on film, I think.
Lilies on film it is,
Yeah.
Richard.
OK, we're looking for any film, according to IMDb, starring one of these 3 actors, please. So any film starring Lily Cole, starring Lily James, or starring Lily Tomlin, please. That's up to August 2020. Any films of Lily Cole, Lily James, or Lily Tomlin. Very best of luck.
Thank you very much. So, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers to consider the Lilies. You just have to find one pointless answer to win that jackpot from amongst your 3. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Right, any ideas?
I've got no idea. Absolutely no
Brilliant.
idea. Do you know, have you got any ideas?
I think Lily Tomlin was in a film called Grandma.
OK, that sounds good.
So we'll go for that. Lily James was in that that one about the Guernsey potato.
Oh,
can you remember what it
God,
was called?
yeah, no, I can't remember. I can't remember, but I bet you that's pointless.
Lily Cole was in the first St Trinians, I think, but I can't think of any other one that she was in. Lily James, of course, has been in... was she in the Downton Abbey film or not? I can't remember.
Oh, she could have been.
Yeah, that might be a wrong answer.
No, it could be. I'm sorry, I can't help you here at all. I can't even picture Lily Cole.
10 seconds left.
I can't think of another Lily Tomlin film. Come on.
OK, I'm afraid that is your time up. I now need your 3 answers. What can you give me?
OK. For Lily Cole, St Trinians.
St Trinians?
For Lily James, Downton Abbey, although I'm not
Downton
sure
Abbey.
she was in it. And for Lily Tomlin, Grandma.
Grandma. Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Definitely Grandma.
OK, Grandma, we will put last. Least likely to be pointless?
Downton Abbey, because it's probably wrong.
OK, Downton Abbey. And then we put St Trinians in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order. And here they are. We've got Downton Abbey, we've got St Trinians, and we have got Grandma. Well, very, very best of luck. Now, if one of these turns out to be pointless and wins that jackpot, quite a nice jackpot, £3,500, what would you like to do with it? Joe, I'm going to ask you first.
Well, we're getting married this year, and this will be our 2nd marriage to each other. We we got divorced in
2011.
2011, and we got back together about 5 years ago. And yeah, Andy asked me to marry him again while we were on holiday. So
Well, how lovely.
It's a shame they're leaving. I'd love to hear more.
I know. I'd love to hear more about this. Well, very, very nice indeed. Well, I mean, it would be just perfect if you won. Let's hope one of these answers brings home the bacon for you. Your first answer was Downton Abbey. In this case, we're looking for Lily James films. Let's see if Downton Abbey is correct. We weren't entirely sure about this one. And if it is, let's see how far down the column we go, because if it's pointless, £3,500 will be yours. Oh, no, not Downton Abbey. Let's move on to more solid ground. St Trinian's is your next answer. We're looking for the films of Lily Cole, and if St Trinian's is pointless again, £3,500 is yours. Well, your first answer, the Downton Abbey film, was incorrect. However, St Trinian's is absolutely right. Down we go through the teens with St Trinian's into single figures to 9. Not bad. Not bad. But it's your third and final answer, Grandma, that I think all your hopes are pinned on. This is a Lily Tomlin film. You're hoping none of our 100 people could remember it. If they can't, £3,500 of jackpot will be going home with you. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Grandma. Well, Lily Tomlin most certainly was in Grandma. Downton Abbey was incorrect. St Trinian's was right, took us down to 9. Grandma now takes us down, passing 9. Still going down with Grandma to 3. Oh, it's a great answer.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid you didn't manage to find the all-important pointless answer, so I'm afraid you won't be winning today's jackpot of £3,500, but you get to take home the pointless trophy. So very, very well done. It's been great having you on.
Yeah, you had a real crack at it as well on that one. Lily James was in the TV series Downton Abbey, but not the movie. Yeah. However, she was in the movie you were trying to talk about with a very, very long, complicated title. Yeah. If you had gone for it, it's the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, and was a pointless answer.
Yeah, I just
that was never coming.
Couldn't get it.
I mean, of course it was, because you know, even if you remember it, it's hard to get all those words out. Lily Cole, we'll start with her, shall we? St Trinian is actually the biggest scorer for her. Absolutely fabulous, the movie she's in, London Fields, The Zero Theorem, There Be Dragons. She's in with Derek Jacobi. Lily James now. She's in Darkest Hour, of course, would have been a lovely answer. Rare Beasts as well. There's the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. Wrath of the Titans as well. Cinderella and Baby Driver, and Mamma Mia, here we go again, were the biggest scorers for Lily James. And Lily Tomlin, she's been in some amazing films. I Heart Huckabees is a pointless answer. 2 Robert Altman movies there, Shortcuts and The Player, Tea with Mussolini, Blue in the Face, Perry Home Companion, Flirting with Disaster, Orange County, Shadows and Fog, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse as well. Pointless answer for Lily Tomlin. Very well done if you've got any of those pointless answers at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard, and thank you, Joe and Andy. I'm sorry you didn't win the jackpot today. That'll therefore roll over onto the next show, when we will be playing for £4,500. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.